Okay, other section, what did teachers do? What did they start students? Which chapter they have started? Okay, next, simultaneous linear equation and there's only one class. What about the other class? Okay, simultaneous linear equation. Which section? For which section they have started simultaneous linear equation? C section. 67. Dia, did you keep your video on? Have you turned it on? Okay, we'll start with simultaneous linear equation, students. See, last year you all would have studied linear equation, even this year, basic linear equation questions. Okay, simultaneous linear equation is nothing but two equations. You'll have two equations, right? The equation should be in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Okay, your a, b, c are numbers, fine. A, b, c are constant, students. A, b, c are numbers. A, b, c are numbers. And x and y are variables. X comma y are variables. So simultaneous linear equation is nothing but you'll have two variables. Fine, you'll have two different variables, x and y variables. We have to basically find their value. That's it. You have to find their values, and you have three methods in this. Which method ma'am did? Your teachers did all three methods they have done? See, one is substitution method, another one is elimination method, and the third one is cross multiplication method. Substitution, elimination, and cross multiplication. So first we'll complete substitution elimination method. It is just an equation. You'll have two equations, and how many variables you have to find? How many variables? Unknown variables will be given. Two unknown variables you have to find values. I want you all to respond while you're silent. Am I audible to all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 4, 5, 6. See, this exams, it's done, students. You'll have got your marks. Concentrate from the next one, from this chapter. What are you going to do? Hardly 4 months left for your final exam. Okay, all I can do is teach. That's it. I can teach, conduct test, correct, and help you all. You all have to put some effort. From your side, you'll have to put effort to score good marks. Okay, if you're silent like this, it won't work. You have to. It is an interactive class. Whatever I teach, Respond. If you have any doubts, get it clarified, attend regularly, complete your homeworks. Okay, fine. So we need to find two variables. First question, you'll get questions like this: 2x plus 5y minus 19 is equals to 0. Okay. So how many variables are here? X is given and y. We need to find the value of x and y. Right? You'll have, this is one equation. This is one. The second equation they'll give you like this: x is equals to 5. X plus y is equals to 2. So total we have two equations, students. X plus y is equals to 2. This is first equation and this is second equation. X plus y is equals to 2. Second equation. Fine. So we have two equations here. Two equation. Okay. Now first elimination substitution method. We'll start with substitution. Okay. So 2x plus 5y minus 19 is equals to 0. This is the general equation. Can you all of you repeat the general equation? What's the general equation for simultaneous linear equation? A plus C is equal to 0, which means this 2. See, is this first equation in order? Is it given in order? A, we have by and c, right? From the first equation, can you compare and tell me, students, what's the value of a? From the first equation, what is a? Oh, just compare. Look here, I'll write the equation. 5y minus. First, you all should understand this concept. Minus 19 is equals to 0. Tell me the value of a, student. What is a? 2, not 12. 2. What is b? 5. And what is c? C is equal to, in case of c, what do we have? Minus 19 with the sign. Minus 19, right? Yeah. This is how we have to check. Next, we'll take this equation. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. See, all this is important for MCQ. To solve it is very easy. This chapter is very easy, but MCQ will be tough. Look, take this question. I'll write x plus y is equals to 2. Okay. So C is not given. What should I do for C, students? This 2, where should I shift this to? It's on the right hand side. I have to shift it to the left hand side. Correct? Now tell me the value of A, B and C for this next equation. What is A, students? What is the value of A? A is 1. B is equals to, if no value it is 1. C is equals to, yes, C minus 2. This is how they'll ask you MCQ. They'll give an equation like this. They'll give an equation. They'll ask you the value of A, B and C. They'll give you this equation. They'll ask you to find the value of C. If you all don't concentrate, this is where you'll feel MCQ tough. To solve the question is easy, but MCQ questions will be tough. Is this clear? Is this point clear to all? Understood how to find the value of A, B, X, Y, Z? All? Okay, they might shuffle and give it, but you all have to identify. Look here, I'll give you an equation now. 3y minus 4x, 3y is equals to 4x plus 7. I need you all to find A, B and C value. What's the first step you all have to do? This is the equation given. Can all of you tell me the general equation? What is general equation? Respond. Delicia, Dia, respond. What is general equation for simultaneous linear equation? Ax. No bx. There is no bx here. First, right? Look at this. What is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now arrange this in order, students. Arrange that equation in order. First, what should be written? First, you should have 4x. So this 3x is on the right hand side. Correct? Where will you shift this? It's on the left hand side. And what's the equation you get? Right? 3y, 7 remain as it is, plus 7 is equal to what? 0. Now compare and tell me the value of a, b and c. What is a? A is 4, b is minus 3, c is plus. Is this clear? All of you understood how to arrange in order? Okay, next one. Try the next one. I'll give you one more question. Then we'll start. I'll teach you how to find the value of x and y. For now, we are just finding a, b, and c value. Okay, next one. 7 is equals to 3y plus, sorry, 2x minus 7. 3y minus 7. So shift all the numbers to one side, students. What's the first thing you have to do? If this question is given, what will you do? Which two values you have to shift? Yes, respond, unmute and respond. No, keep 2x as it 2x as it is. Like what you get? You get it move this way. Minus 7 becomes plus 7. Did we get this equation? Now can you compare and answer? What is A? Minus 3. B is minus 3 and is equals to 7. So I won't be teaching all this. In the last moment we won't have time. So in the beginning itself, concentrate and you'll get any one question like this. They'll give you an equation, they'll ask you the value of A, B or C. Okay, first thing you'll have to arrange ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Right? Now next question. Next one is, there are three methods to find. Okay, so first thing students, once again, simultaneous linear equation will have how many equations? Simultaneous linear equation has how many equations? Will have two equations. Okay, how many variables does it have? How many unknown variables will be there? So what are those two unknown variables? X and y. So we have to use three methods to find the value of x and y. Okay, three methods. For example, look here. Linear equation. You will add this last year. Linear equation. The meaning of linear equation is only one variable. The meaning of linear is one variable. That is x plus 5 is equals to 0. How do you find the value of x? Tell me, how do you find the value of x? If you want to find the value of x, what happens to plus 5? So what you get? X is equals to minus 5. Any variable p is equals to p plus 7 minus 3 is equals to 0. Tell me the value of p, students. What is 7 minus 3? Yes, unmute and respond. 7 minus 3 is 4. Plus 4 goes to the other side, it becomes minus 4. How many variables are we finding here? How many variables? Only one, right? One equation is given, only one variable. So this is known as linear equation. Okay, linear equation. That is 8th standard. What you studied is 8. Linear equation is 8. 9th you'll have simple linear equation. I mean simultaneous linear equation. So the word simultaneous is two variables. You'll have two unknown variables. The first question is 3x minus y is equals to 23. 4x plus 3y is equals to 48. Okay, how many equations do we have, students? How many equations have I written here? We have two equations, right? First and second. In both this equation, how many unknown variables are there? In both the equation, how many unknown variables? Two unknown variables. Xy is present, right? Okay, now the first method is known as substitution method. Substitution. Okay, For substitution, what we do is take the first equation, 3x minus y is equals to 23. How do you find the value of x from this? All of you will respond. If I want to find the value of x, what happens to y? Y goes to the other side. So what do you get? 23 plus y. I don't need 3. I just need x. What happens to 3? Yeah, what happens to 3? It gets divided, right? So isn't it the value of y? X, we found the value of x, right? X, this is the first equation. Now what you do with the first equation? You take this first equation, we substitute in the second equation. Look, first equation, x value is x is equals to 23 plus y divided by 3. This is the first equation. Now let me take the second equation. 4x plus 3y is equals to 48. So let us substitute. What is the value of x, students? X, substitute this entire thing. 4 into 23 plus y divided by 3 plus 3y is equals to 48. Is this clear? Did you all understand what is substitution? Any doubts in this? Okay, now solve this, students. When you multiply, what do you get? 4 into 23. Multiply this, you get 12. 4 2 is 8. 92 plus 4 divided by 3. 3 plus 3y is equals to 48. Now take LCM. If you want to take LCM, there is plus in between. Put 1. Now take LCM 3. 92 plus 4y plus, how many times you have to multiply this? Into 3, even top into 3, 3 3s are 9y is equal to 48. Then what happens to this 3? 3 goes to the other side and gets multiplied. What is 4y plus 9y, students? What is 4y plus 9y? Yes, multiply 48 into 3. 3 will go to the other side. You get 48 into 3. Delicia, are you there? Are you concentrating? Dia, Delicia. Yeah, multiply the students. Understood till here? Is it clear, all of you? Any doubts? So which value did we substitute? Tell me which value we substituted. Which value we substituted? X or y? X. Okay. Now let me complete this. I'll give you all time. We can start the next one. Fine. What is 48 into 3? 3 8s are 24, 3 4s are 12, 13 and 14. 1, 44. Be quick. All of you will tell me the value. How do we find y, students? Be quick. Unmute. What's the next step? All this you all studied in 7th and 8th standard. So you'll have to be quick. What is y value of 1 minus 92? 52 divided by, bring down this 30. The answer is 4. What's the value of y? 4. This you have to equate in the first equation. Can you see the first equation here? We got the value of y. What is x value, students? What is x? X is equals to 23 plus y divided by 3. In place of y, substitute 4. 23 plus 4 divided by 3. How much is 23 plus 4? 27 divided by 3. What's the answer? X is equals to 9. X is equals to 9 is the answer. So initially which value we substituted? X or y? Which value we substituted? X. Okay, now I'll show even y, you all can substitute even y. I'll show that you can choose any one to do it, to solve. So if I'll show you how to solve using y. Okay, and you all have to figure out whichever is easy, you all feel easy, you all can do it in that method. Now, same question, students, same question. Let me take the first one, first equation. All of you all should answer now. I explained the first concept, you all have to answer. Let me take the first equation. Okay, how do I find the value of y? Can you all tell me how do I find the value of y? Minus y is given. Which side should I shift this minus y? If it goes to the other side, what do you get? And this 23 bring it to the left hand side. So what do you get? 3x. If 23 goes to the other side, you get 23 equals to y. Can you see only y is given? Only we have only y. This equation in which one you have to substitute? The second one. Keep correct as it is. Plus 3 into what is y value, students? Tell me the value of y. What is y? Minus 23. 4x. When I'm teaching, don't write, just listen. Now multiply this. What is 3 3s are? Then minus 3 into 23 is 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6 is equals to 48. What's the next step? Be quick. Tell me the next step. Is equals to yes, be quick, correct. To 48 plus 69. Then x is equals to this 13 will get divided. 48 plus 69. I'll do this calculation. 9 plus 8, 7, 1. 7 plus 117. So if you cancel this, x is equals to 9. Right? So which value we substituted, students? Initially, which value we substituted? Which value? Y. So when you substitute the value of y, you will get the answer for x. Now what will you do with this x value? Tell me what you have to do. This x value in which one you have to substitute again? This y value. Look here. 3 into x is 9 minus 23 is equals to y. 3 nines are 27 minus 23 is equals to y. Y is equals to 4. Okay, so you can choose any variable. You can choose x or y. You can choose any variable. Substitute in the second equation. Any doubts in this? Do you all have any doubts? So which method is this? What do we call this method? What are we basically doing? What did we do for y? Substitution method. We are substituting one variable's answer. So which one was easy to substitute? X or y? Which calculation was easy? Y? Can you tell me the reason why y was easy? Why? Why was easy to calculate? Can you see here when we took x, we had a denominator when we took x. Look at that. We had a denominator, right? That's the reason it was tough. We need to take LCM. This we took LCM here. Look at right hand side. When we want, did y have any coefficient, students? Did y have any coefficient? No, right? See, coefficient is the number present before the variable. Does y have any coefficient? No. So whichever doesn't have, if both have coefficient, both will be tough calculation. Okay, so choose variable which doesn't have any coefficient. And this is how you solve. Wait, let me see. Question is good. So skip this. Don't need to copy. We'll try the first question. How many questions ma'am completed? How many questions did ma'am complete? Yes, Angel, how many questions? Okay, first three. So first question, look at the first one, students. X plus 2y is equals to 1. 3x minus y is equals to 17. Okay. Take the first equation. All of you should respond. Can you please unmute and respond? Which question, which variable doesn't have coefficient? Which variable? X doesn't have variable, so we'll find the value of x. If you want to find the value of x, then you have to, yes, it goes to the other side, becomes 1 minus 2. This is equation 1. Write it like this. First step, equation 1. Second step, this equation you have to write here. Equation, see, this method is known as substitution. Substitution, so write substitute, substitute. Which equation are we substituting? Tell me, which equation? Substitute equation 1 in which one? In equation. Then take equation 2 and substitute. What is the value of x? X is 1 minus 2y. Minus 7, y is equal to 17. Will you complete this, all of you all? Will you complete the first one? Be quick. So whichever doesn't have coefficient, take that and substitute. It is easy. Yes. Want to leave? What time? This one. No, usually what time sir conduct? Science. Okay, you have to complete this, Delicia. You have to complete this. You're not responding, you're not completing, you're not sending your homework, your marks are low. Hmm. So you told you have, did you inform sir that you have maths class? Okay, complete this, complete and leave. Up to 8 o'clock I'll conduct. Okay, so you complete this and you can leave. Complete it, Delicia. Complete this question, you send a pic. Complete this and send a pic. Initially you don't send anything, you don't respond, then last moment you struggle and you don't understand how to solve. All of you are you trying this, students? What's the value for y? What did you all get? Multiply, be quick. Yeah, Delicia, can you explain this, Delicia? Explain this and you can leave. Open the bracket, what do you get? 3 minus. Okay, Dia, can you tell me, Dia? Explain this, the unmute the call. Is Dia online? Yeah, tell me, Dia. What's the answer you get? 3 minus? Not able to hear, you're not responding. Others, can you answer, students? What's the value? When you open the bracket, what did you all get? 3 minus y is equal to 17. Then solve this. What is minus 6y minus 1y? What minus 5? Here. Yeah, here you don't have plus and minus rule. Hmm. Minus 7y is equals to 17. Right? Next. Tell me the next step. What's the next one? Yes, be quick. Which one I have to shift? 17 minus 3. Then after that, 17 minus 3 is 14. Y is equal to which one you have to shift? Minus 7. Both you have to shift. Minus along with minus. See, y shouldn't be negative, students. Y shouldn't be negative. It has to be positive. So what's the answer? Minus. Now we got the value of y. Y is equals to minus 2. Minus 2, right? All of you got y is equals to minus 2. Now what will you do with this minus 2? Write a statement below that. Substitute. Substitute in any one equation. Y is equals to minus 2. In which equation shall we substitute? First or second one? Which one? Tell me in which one we want to see. This is the second one and this is the first one. You can substitute in any one to get the answer. We substitute it in equation 1. Just write the statement. Look here. Substitute y is equals to minus in equation 1. Yes. So what do you get? Take that first one. X plus 2 into what is y, students? What did we get? Minus 2 is equals to 1. When you open the bracket, what is 2 into minus 2? Minus 4 is equals to not plus, minus 4, right? Then 1. Minus 4 goes to the other side, you get plus 4. So what's the value of x? X is equals to, this is how you have to write. 4 marks question. Delisha, why did you leave? You're not, without answering, why did you leave the class? I've completed. By the time you join, I completed. Oh, why Delisha? What's happened? Why are you doing like this? Y is equals to minus 2, x is equals to 5. All of you got the answer? So these steps are important, students. It's if you just solve randomly, if you keep solving, they won't give you full marks. You should write it neatly. This is how you have to write. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2. You'll get the value of y. Then substitute that y in equation 1. Is it clear? Is this clear? Okay, now the second equation, second and third, try it for homework using substitution. See, substitution, they won't give much question. The important one is elimination method. Elimination is most important. Elimination cross multiplication. Okay, last I'll just explain this. We'll end the class. Look here. Second question. 5x plus 4y is equals to y. This is equation 1. Next. X minus 12, y is equals to 20. This is equation 2. Which equation you all want to take? The first one or second one? Which one doesn't have coefficient? Second one. Can you see second equation? X doesn't have coefficient, right? So take this equation directly. You take this, right? X. What happens to minus 12 if it goes to the other side? 20 plus 12y, right? 20 plus 12y. So already we have two equations, students. What will you name this equation as? What will you name this one as? You have to name it as. So now where do we need to substitute this equation? X is equals to 20 plus 12y. In which one? Where do we need to substitute? You have to substitute in equation, because this equation we have taken from the second one, right? So don't substitute there. Right here, substitute x is equals to 20 plus 12y in equation 1. In equation 1. Yes. Now tell me, what do you get? What should I write? All of you unmute and answer. What should I write? 5 into 20 plus 12y is equals to, is equals to, and you know how to solve this? Open the bracket and how to shift the values and solve. Right? So which variable answer will you all get, students? Which variable's answer will you all get from this equation? Which variable is? What's the variable we have here? Which variable? Y. So y you will get an answer. Substitute this y in equation 1 or in equation 2, you will get the value of x. Will you all try this for homework, all of you all? Second and third question. Second and third. Okay, second one. Second and third. I want all of you all to do it for homework, students. If you're not sending it, I won't let you all in meeting tomorrow. Okay. Look at the third question. Oh, another 2 minutes. We'll end the class. Look at the third one. Which equation you will want to take? The first one or second one? Which equation? Third question. Okay, this is the first equation and this is the second equation for the third question. Which equation shall we take? Be quick. Unmute the first one. What's the reason? What's the reason? X doesn't have coefficient, right? So if I want to take x value, what happens to the other two? You have to shift it to the other side. What do you get? Minus 2y minus 9. So this equation, where do you have to substitute? Here, in this one. Substitute, you'll get the value of x and 1. Okay. So all of you will complete the second and third one for homework, students. You'll have to complete and send it. If you don't send, tomorrow I won't let you all in the meeting. Is it clear, all of you all? Do you understand? 6, 4. Okay. No more excuse. All of you all should attend. Hardly 2, 3, 3.5, 4 months left for final exam. So sending it regularly will score marks. If not, it's left up to you all. Okay, that's it for today. Log in at 7 o'clock tomorrow. You all can leave. Log in at 7. It's delicious pay online. Delicious pay online. Others can leave. Yes, students. All can leave. Yes, all can leave.